While we wait to bring you some live reaction, let's show you the goal. Remind you of the Chelsea goal tonight and where it actually came from the head of Enzo Fernandez. But how did he find himself in space in the middle of the box?
Yeah, I think Tottenham will be disappointed with this. You see the first phase here. It's when the ball goes out wide in the second here, caught Palmer's feet. I think the two centre-backs will be disappointed, if I'm totally honest. Romero and Van der Ven. If you look here, not once did he scan the shoulder, which I think as a centre-back, you need to scan your shoulder, you need to open your body position, you need to get touch tight to the strikers. And not once did they look round, so I think they'll be disappointed with that. If Van der Ven turns his shoulder, he sees the run, maybe he can pick him up. So, yeah, it was a poor goal for Tottenham point of view, great goal for Chelsea, and a great assist for Cole Palmer.
I think you're spot on. I think we talk about scanning in midfield when the ball comes into you, but if you keep your eye on Van der Ven and Romero here, never once do they look over their shoulder. He's made a really cute move, Enzo Fernandez, just got him in behind them, and both of them have got attracted to Jackson, and that's just left Fernandez all on his own. It's a really good header, great cross, not enough pressure on the ball as well by Jed Spence. He doesn't once try to stop the cross, and then you see a midfielder who's got all the time in the world. Great header, 5 goals this season, assists. It's what we questioned. He needs to do more of that, and it's a really good goal.
It was a big moment as well for Cole Palmer, who hasn't had an assist in the Premier League for almost 24 hours. Levi Colwell is joining the conversation.
Okay. Yeah.
Levi, good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Still a bit out of breath. I saw you taking on the fluids as you made your way across the streets.
Yeah, it was a tough one out there, but it meant everything to me, the boys, and the fans especially. The fans were amazing out there.
It was lively, wasn't it? It was loud.
That was amazing, and they got us through that, I can tell you that.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Go on, describe a little bit more about that.
How loud it was in there in the last 10 minutes, and it was giving everything. It's giving the Tottenham fans stick everything, and that's what we need. And I'm not gonna lie, that gave us the extra 10 minutes. The runs at the end, the boys were buzzing because of it, and yeah, that was amazing.
Did it feel like a difficult game in all?
I think we broke them down well at times, and other times we might have been in a low block and we were sitting in, but we felt comfortable. We knew how they play, and we knew how to hurt them. And I think today we played really well, and we could have scored way more chances.
Yeah, Levi, big fan. Congratulations today. Obviously spoke before, you got bundles of potential, you're growing all the time. What's next for you in terms of your development? 22 years of age, breaking into the England setup. What's next for you?
I think everyone always says, you know, I got a load of potential, but I don't think potential means anything. I think you got to show it every game. And obviously this season, at times I have, and at times I haven't. So I need to keep progressing and learning, because I know where I can be, but to get there, I need to learn as much as I can, and under this gaffer especially, he's going to take me there for sure.
And in terms of leadership, obviously you're still young at 22, but you're experienced, you're gaining experience all the time. Do you see that as a role that you can grow into?
Yeah, definitely. I think the boys give me respect because they know how I like to push them, and I'm learning from Reece, from Toss, from players that have bundles of experience anyway. So I'm growing as I get older, and I've got amazing players around me that help me and help me learn.
Levi, about 55 seconds into the game, Trevor Chalobah played one into the space and in behind the 2 Tottenham centre-backs, and it's almost set the tempo.
Yeah.
Was that something you looked to do with Tottenham playing a high line? Because a lot of the time you do play out from the back and you're a bit more conscientious about how you play, but you were quite direct today.
Definitely, we need to win games at the end of the day. We're fighting for Champions League, and to win games we have to change our style sometimes, and we knew they had a high line, and we have Nicholas Jackson. I mean, he's a huge threat to feet and in behind, so we know if we play to his advantages, we'll get goals, and today we had great chances to score goals from them.
Just one thing you said there, Levi, to Gary, was about under this manager, you're sure that you will get there for sure. What is it about Enzo Maresca and his coaching ability then?
He's top, he's proper hands-on, he helps me out personally. He tells me what I need to improve on. He's not a manager that just says, you know, you're amazing. No, he says, you need to improve on this. If I make a mistake in training, he says, come on, this is happening in games now, you need to take it to another step. And that's what he's done with me, and I know for sure that under him I'm going to improve bundles.
So getting this win tonight, you knew this was big, right,
Yeah.
in terms of the Champions League?
Of course, and also it's a derby. We can never take that away from anything. That win was for the boys and the fans, because I know how much it means to everyone.
Congratulations. 3 clean sheets on the bounce here at Stamford Bridge as well. No wonder they're cheering for you.
Thank you, boys.
Levi, thank you very much. So that's Levi Colwell from the winning dressing room. Let's get some reaction, though, now from the losing dressing room. We can hear from...
Reflections at the end of what I guess is a difficult night.
Yeah, difficult night, tight game. Obviously, it's not an easy place to come, and we had to work hard to stay in the game. We're leading a disappointing goal. then sort of fought our way back into the game, and fortunately weren't able to get anything out of it.
In terms of your team, your players getting on the ball, playing your football, did you get to the levels tonight, did you think?
We almost did. We tried to. I mean, I still think it's a work in progress. It's it's the first time we sort of got the whole group in together, but I thought there was elements of that tonight. I didn't feel like we were getting locked in at all. I thought in the front third we could have been a little bit cleaner with our sort of football, but for the most part I thought we handled it pretty well.
Is part of that then maybe going up another level again? Cohesion, rhythm. These players, a lot of them have been out a while. It doesn't just magically all come back, I guess.
Yeah, that's part of the process. I say it's a tough ask coming here anyway, but I still thought there was enough there tonight that shows that we're, the lads are kind of getting back to the level we need to.
Obviously, VAR plays its part. There's 2 long delays, 2 goals ruled out. Their one's tight, but I guess factual. I could see you didn't agree with Papsar's goal being ruled out. Just tell us how you saw it.
Look, it's killing the game, mate. It's not the same game it used to be. We all sat on our couches last night, watched TV, and I guarantee you, if Jared Gillard was the VAR last night, would have got a different outcome. So you just don't know what you're going to get, and you're standing around for 12 minutes. It's killing the game, but no one cares about that. I think everyone loves the drama, the controversy. I'm sure there'll be 24-hour sort of discussion around it. I think that's what everyone wants. They're not interested in really, but it's just killing the spectacle of the game. If the referee saw that and then he needs to see that for 6 minutes, tell me what's clear and obvious about it, mate. Just the clear explanation of what's clear and obvious about it. Last night we all sat on our couches and saw one replay and gone, oh my God. Tonight we sat there and we waited for 6 minutes for something that apparently the VAR official Jared Gill thought was clear and obvious. It's crazy, mate. It's madness, but we accept it. And when you accept something, I guess you have to take the fallout from it.
So I guess part of your issue then, or a big part of your issue is the delay. But do you think that decision's wrong?
Look, Pat, you can try and force me into a corner.
I'm not trying to force you into anything.
You are. Did you think last night was a red card? Was it clear and obvious? Yes. Okay. How many minutes did it take this referee to figure out whether it's clear and obvious? In your just basic knowledge of human, vocabulary, clear and obvious, what does that suggest to you? That on the first replay, is that clear and obvious? If you have to watch something quite a few times, is that clear and obvious?
No, it's maybe not clear and obvious. I do think it's a foul, if I'm honest.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. So there you go. So the referee didn't see it. He then needs to see it for 6 minutes, but you get the right outcome, so you're happy, and that's why the game's going the way it is. And I guess people like you will continue to be happy sitting on your couches waiting for 6 minutes for clear and obvious stuff. That's fine. I don't agree with it, but that's fine.
Fine. What happened with you and the supporters tonight, Ange? Well, no, because they booed the substitutions you made. Bergvall for Sarr, and when Sarr thought he'd scored, I saw that you looked at them. You heard the chants. You don't know what you're doing. You heard that?
No, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know. You don't think you looked at the supporters?
Oh, yeah. I wanted them to be happy, mate. We've just scored a cracking goal, so I wanted them to. And I was listening. I wanted them to cheer because they haven't had a lot to cheer about.
Fine. So that was nothing to do with the substitutions being booed. If it's a no, it's a no. I've got it wrong. Fine.
My substitutions have been booed. If you followed my sort of tenure, it's not the first time, and they're allowed to boo. But I wanted them to cheer because I thought it was a cracking goal.
Yeah. Okay. But look, you said in the week you did an interview with Mark Schwartz and you talked about losing a large portion of the Tottenham fans. Is that what we saw tonight? Do you feel like you've lost some of them?
I get it, Pat. You're trying really hard. That's fine. Look, you can paint. Look, you've already decided what the outcome is. My outcome tonight is it was a really tight game. I thought decided by a really poor decision. And apart from that, everyone got through healthy. We got some great minutes into some guys. And we moved to Sunday.
Okay. All right. And you saw enough for Thursday. Well, that's because the season hinges on that ultimately, doesn't it?
No, we've got to get Sunday first. We've got to go out there on Sunday. I think it's important that we continue to play.
Okay. Yeah. Ange, there's no agenda.
No, that's fine, mate. No worries.
Ange Postecoglou talking to Patrick Davison. Enzo Maresca is standing by to speak to us. Enzo, do come in and join us.
How are you doing? You all right?
Good to see you, Enzo. Come and join us. Congratulations on a terrific victory. What was at the heart of it for you? And were you equally pleased with the performance as the result?
Yeah, I think both they were quite good. For sure, in this moment, the result is an important part because we are close to the end of the season. In the same time, we try to achieve the result, playing in the way we want to play. And I think for some moment the team was very good. Then we don't work every day, and we don't like to finish the game in the way we finished the last 10 minutes. But I just said that for me, if we want to become an important team, we need to win also this kind of game in a dirty way, in an ugly way, and so yeah, quite happy.
So what were the elements of the performance that you did like?
No, overall, I think it was a very good performance. I think we deserve to win the game. We create enough chances, probably already first half, to score. And then I think the performance was very good. In the last 10 minutes, I think the team showed also effort, togetherness, spirit, and it's something that we need.
Congratulations, another Chelsea win against Tottenham at home. I just want to ask you, I obviously have seen progression. I've seen the way that you work personally, and I just want to ask you, how you measure progression this season? Is it Champions League and winning the Europa? Is it one or the other? How do you measure progression for yourselves?
Yeah, if you measure on the result, for sure, if we achieve a Champions League is an important thing. But from my point of view, I try to see how we improve the day by day. And I can see since the first day, I think the team is getting better and better. We need to learn how to play different game, because tonight, I think for us, it's better when we face team that they press higher, because we are more space to attack. In the last 4 games here, we played, Southampton, Leicester, Wolves, West Ham, all teams that they were waiting for us. So you struggle to find space, and we need to learn to play both kind of games.
Enzo, I know managers sometimes don't like to talk about individuals, but I want to ask about Moises Caicedo, because I can't think of a better defensive midfield player around right now. He is covering so much ground. He picked up a really nasty injury. He could have come off. A lot of players might have even come off, but he stayed on, and he was a warrior for you today.
Absolutely, completely agree with you. I think in this moment he's one of the best, or the best midfielder, defensive midfielder in the world. He's doing fantastic. The best thing about Moi is that every day he's working serious. He's very humble, he's very kind, he's polite. He's a fantastic guy. And I think today was another great performance. Also, I think we had more players like Trev, Chalobah did fantastic game. But I think overall all the teams was good.
And 55 seconds into the game, you turned Tottenham with a direct ball.
Yeah.
Was that something that you maybe thought that you could get success? Was that because you did it a few times and you got a lot of great situations from it?
Yeah, we prepare. We know that they are high pressing. We know that they hold the line, very high line. So we prepare today. We prepare more option in behind, even with Jadon, even with Pedro, Nico, and also the action, the goal we score. Enzo was in the right position once again, and yeah.
But is that also the Nicholas Jackson factor in your team? Did we see the difference that he can make to you?
Yeah, absolutely. I just said to some of the players that at the end, this game belongs to the players. And if you don't have players, you can have the best idea. But and us with Nico, we are a different team, because he's a threat in behind. Off the ball, he's pressing everyone. So we are a different team with Nico.
Do you feel you're in a race now, Enzo? Is this little mini season to reach Champions League football next season? Aston Villa have strengthened in January. They're in form. Newcastle have some momentum as well. Manchester City are not going away.
Yeah, but I think from now on is how you manage the emotion, because in case you don't win, you see teams that they go ahead of you, and if you win, you see it there. So it's until the end it will be like this. It's how we manage the emotion, but for sure we have been all season there. The first part of the season, 5-6 months, we were even better. Now it's matter to finish well.
Well done. Congratulations. Thank you, Enzo.
Thank you very much.
Congrats.
There is Enzo Maresca, the winning Chelsea man.